Hi. A few days back, we announced the launch of our premium courses e-learning. These are e-learning courses, video lessons that are uploaded on weekly basis on everything and anything about photography and videography. And ever since then, I've been getting email messages and comments from you guys saying thank you for doing this so that we can still continue learning from home. No, it is I who say thank you for sending me those messages. It's truly inspiring because those messages just got me thinking that we should make this more affordable. So I make calls to my managers and say that, hey, you know what? During this trying period, we're gonna make these premium courses more affordable. The price was $9.99 per month US dollar when we launched it on subscription basis. That's the price you pay if you subscribe monthly. And $95 US dollar if you pay for the whole year. That was the price. I'm going to give you an offer that is going to be amazing while you stay home, keep yourself safe, and keep learning. I want to drop the price to just $25 US dollar per year, the whole year. For the whole year, you're going to be enjoying video lessons uploaded on weekly basis on everything and any topic that you can learn in photography and videography. I want you to continue learning. And that's the best way to learn. I'm going to extend this US dollar 25 per year until the end of April. Because just right before we roll this video, I got the news that our Malaysian government has just announced the extension of our curfew lockdown. It was supposed to be 31st of March. It has been extended until 14th of April now. Consider me telling you this from the future. If it happens to my country, Malaysia, it will probably happen to your country too. So stay home, stay safe, keep learning. And for that, I want to show you what you can learn from our premium courses. I made a YouTube version of this. These are among some of the things that you learn from our premium courses. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the S1 and S2 tutorial. Oh, I'm aware some of you have already subscribed with that old price. My team will be in contact with you to work out a rebate for you. We are fair people.
Action!
Viewers, say hi to the Godox TT685 Hot Shoe Flash. One of the favorite questions my viewers write to me about is, Andrew, what is the flash you recommend? Well, if there's any flash I'll recommend, this will be it. And in this episode, we'll learn one of the most impressive features of the TT685, the S1 and S2 mode. Why the TT685? Simple. Reason number one, it has three variants. If you use a Sony camera, TT685S, a Canon camera, TT685C, and a Nikon TT685N. If you mount them on your camera, second impressive reason, look at the price of the TT685 compared to your Nikon, Canon, and Sony original flash. So here's the thing. If you look at it, if you buy one Canon flash, you can actually buy three TT685. This TT685 is called a giant killer. The third most impressive reason has to be this. The TT685 has a built-in optical sensor underneath this red cover here. What is this? Simple. If you come to this button here, the third button from the left, if you press this to S1, what happens is that you activate this optical sensor. Every time this sensor sees a built-in flash going off, it will go off. You see another hot shoe flash going off, it will go off. You see a studio flash going off, it will go off. Hell, in fact, if you have a lightning going off, it will just trigger this. It's a dumb sensor. It sees a spark of light, it goes off. Let's learn how to use this for a shoot. The first thing we're going to do is come to this flash. This S1 mode and S2 mode. Let's start with S1. Will only work if your mode is in M, manual mode. So press on the mode button here, and this button, the second from the left, cycles the power of your flash. I'm going to set this to half power and turn on your S1 mode by pressing this button here. Let's do a shot with some backlight. This is what we're gonna shoot. Or rather, this is where I'm gonna shoot. I'm under lockdown quarantine in my country now. I cannot leave my house for the next 2 weeks. If I can do shots, you can too. That's why I'm doing this tutorial. This is a corner of my guest bedroom that's never been used. So I got a corner there, just a white wall. This is barely 1.5 meters. So this is what we're gonna shoot. It's got a glass bottle. So one of the best way to light up is from the rear. And that's where we're going to employ the TT685 Sony. So I've set the power to manual at half power. So click on the mode until you see M, set it to half power, and turn on the S1 mode. So now the optical sensor is enabled. So I'm mounting this on a light stand directly behind here. But here's the trick. I'm going to fold this swivel down and then flip this flash head up a little bit so that it hits the wall at the back. So I'm shooting diagonally so I get more space. So I'm going to be at the front. So I've got this elevated on an acrylic stand, that way I won't see this ugly table. Let's go through the camera setting. That's a TT685S, but because it's on remote, it doesn't matter what camera that I use. So I've got a Canon 60D here, ISO 200, shutter speed, whenever I'm not sure, I will set it to 1/100, and I'm going to start with an f11. That's my go-to number. So I'm going to move to the front, take a shot, and see how this looks like. This is where I'm going to be focusing. See the problem that I had? My built-in flash is not set to manual mode. It was on TTL. So it made this flash go crazy. So flip this to manual and set this to the lowest power. Let's redo this. Look at this photo now. Backlight is always very useful when you have something that's transparent like this bottle. But we have a problem. If you look at the leaves now, there's no light source coming from the front, so they look like at least 2 to 3 stops underexposed. In comes the S2 mode, which is a really smart mode that you can do. Press this button now to S2. How this works? Simple. This sensor will ignore the first flash that goes off, will only fire on the second flash. Why do you need this? So remember, I was on manual mode, go into my built-in flash, turn it on to TTL. On my Canon, it's called ETTL. This way, my built-in flash now can contribute light to the shoot. Now, when TTL fires, the annoying thing about it is that it fires twice. A pre-flash, actual flash. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to bring the shutter speed down and let's turn this off first. Pre-flash, actual flash. You notice that the pre-flash is just used internally. The second flash is the actual flash. One more time. Pre-flash, actual flash. Actual flash is the automated, calculated flash. Now, when the first flash goes off, if you're on S1, it will trigger this guy. And then this guy won't charge on time because it's got condenser. And that's why Godox is cool enough to build S2 mode. Let me show you how cool this is. Look. First flash doesn't fire, second flash. It will only fire on the second flash. So with this cool trick now of S2, let's redo the shot with this contributing light. I hope it can light up the leaves now. 2 things you got to do. Go to the flash control now. The built-in flash, instead of manual mode, set it to TTL. And the exposure compensation of the flash, set it to 0. Come to your TT685, press on the third button, flip it to S2 mode. Same thing, no difference in the setting. 200, 100 shutter speed, f11. Let's take a shot. Wow. Now we have light source coming from the front. So if we compare the one without the built-in flash having TTL and the one with the TTL, you can see that we have a light source. But if you look at this photo, it's just one stop overexposed. So here's what I'm going to do. When your subject, which is the leaves or the bottle being too bright, increase your aperture. So I'm going to shoot this at f16 now. One stop darker. f11 to f16 is one stop. Boom. Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. That was the YouTube version. The version on our premium courses is way much longer with more details. So if you enjoy what you learn, head on to our premium courses, subscribe it now. The whole year is just $25 US. So remember, stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. I'll see you soon.